Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelenskyy says he's firing all regional military enlistment officers. After a nationwide inspection, authorities opened 112 criminal cases, including bribery and illegal border crossings. Well, those who want to keep their army rank, Zelenskyy says, should go and fight Russian troops on the front lines.
We're
dismissing all regional military commissars. The system should be run by people who know exactly what war is and why cynicism and bribery at a time of war is high treason. Instead, soldiers who've been through the front line or who can't be in the trenches because they've lost their health, lost their limbs, but have retained their dignity and have no cynicism, they can be entrusted with this recruitment system.
Al Jazeera's correspondent, Vaessen, is in the northeast Ukrainian city of Kharkiv. And these are serious charges, but it's also a serious response from Zelenskyy, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. We have actually been investigating this case in the last couple of weeks, and we found out that Zelenskyy definitely has a huge problem here. We spoke to a special investigator, and he told us about a real system in the whole line of these military recruitment agencies, including medical doctors, drivers, people all involved in these schemes. And basically what happens is, of course, Ukraine needs a lot of soldiers now. A lot of people are dying on the front line. The counteroffensive is not going as planned. But what happens is a lot of men don't want to fight, so they're bribing these officials. They're paying, according to this investigator, up to $3,000 to get a ticket, a white ticket, so to say, which is sort of a medical certificate showing that they're unfit to fight. We also spoke to one of the people who don't want to go to the front line, and he said it's not only about bribery, but there's also a lot of other things wrong with these recruitment officials. They're using force, they're using all kinds of verbal abuse. So there's a whole system, and Zelenskyy is not only battling this on the front line against Russia, but also internally battling this corruption nationwide.
And what more do we know about these latest missile strikes on Ukraine?
Well, this morning there were 4 supersonic Kinzhal missiles towards the west, an airfield in the west of the country. One is intercepted above Kiev. We know that some debris has fallen on a children's hospital and a private house there, but also near this airfield there were residential areas hit. An 8-year-old boy got injured there and he died later in hospital. Also, we saw a large strike in Zaporizhia last night, where a hotel where a lot of UN humanitarian workers often stay has been hit. There was also a children's camp going on in that hotel, but that was just finished when this strike happened. And the UN coordinator here in Kiev has really condemned this attack. She called it an appalling attack, and she really calls on Russia to stop these indiscriminate attacks, as she called them, against Ukraine.
OK, thank you so much. That is Vaessen for us in Kharkiv.